Imagine walking into the gym one day and you look around only to behold all the peasants lifting a pathetic amount of weight compared to you. What's more, none of them are nearly as lean and muscular as you either. You didn't just dirty bulk your way up to lifting an incredible amount of weight by stuffing your face with Tostino's pizza rolls and cosmic brownies. You walk your way across the gym and have a seat on one of the benches and scoot under the barbell where you have 2 plates stacked on each side. Everyone turns their heads because they're all thinking to themselves,
there's no way this little guy's about to hit 225.
And like a freaking boss, you lift that barbell into position and knock out 6 reps all by yourself. Didn't even ask anyone around you to spot you because you knew for a fact that you could do it and you didn't need any help. That'll be you after watching this and mastering all the training advice I'm about to give you, because in this video, I'm going to tell you how to skyrocket your testosterone levels with reverse pyramid training. If you're new here, my name's Ben Richardson. I'm a personal trainer, a certified nutrition coach, and a chemical engineer. For years, I suffered from poor health and low testosterone levels from being fat, lazy, and overweight. And it wasn't until I went through a pretty nasty breakup in college that I finally started to get a grip on my life. So I'm here to share what I've learned along the way with other men so that they can improve their health and increase their testosterone levels just like I did. And I do post videos like this every single week, so make sure you subscribe so that you're not missing out. It honestly amazes me that more people don't use reverse pyramid training, because to me it seems like such an obvious way to train. So before I get into the specifics, let me just briefly explain what reverse pyramid training is by contrasting it to standard pyramid training. Imagine you're climbing up a pyramid. Like seriously, you're literally in Egypt right now and you have to climb up one of the pyramids. By the time you reach the top, you probably just want to sit down, catch your breath, and enjoy the view for a minute because you're a little winded from all that climbing. But no, when you reach the top, you have to hit a PR on the bench press even though you're already tired and fatigued from climbing up the pyramid. That's literally what standard pyramid training is like. How are you going to hit any PRs if you're trying to do them after you're already tired? You really can't lift near your strength potential if you pre-fatigue your muscles. I mean, you still want to warm up a little bit, but if you do 5 sets before you try to lift heavy, you're not going to be able to lift at or near your body's strength potential. And guess what? That's how you get stronger. Everybody wants to be a bodybuilder, but ain't nobody want to lift no heavy ass weights. Okay, that's standard pyramid training. Now imagine scenario number 2 with reverse pyramid training. You're now being escorted in a helicopter by your smoking hot blonde personal helicopter pilot. Because obviously you have one of those now that you've cracked the code to getting stronger than everyone else in the gym, and your testosterone levels are higher than the immortal Greek gods. So your helicopter pilot drops you off at the top of the pyramid where you still have to hit a PR on the bench press, but this time you're not exhausted because you didn't have to spend all of that energy climbing up the pyramid. So your body is fresh, ready to lift heavy and crush that PR. And after you crush your PR, all you gotta do is climb down the pyramid on the nice, easy stairs with a handrail that isn't scorching hot to the touch from the Egyptian sun beating down on it all day. It's actually cool to the touch, so it's a very pleasant and enjoyable experience. That's what reverse pyramid training is like. Alright, so now that you have that colorful scenario stuck in your head, hopefully it makes sense why reverse pyramid training is such a powerful weightlifting technique to build incredible strength and muscle mass. You are harnessing both strength and hypertrophy training with this technique because you're still pushing your body's strength potential on your heavy set, but you're lowering the weight with each set after that so you can still milk out some volume to pump those muscles up. This is how you boost testosterone with reverse pyramid training. A strong body plus big muscles equals high testosterone levels. Now, a few things to mention about reverse pyramid training before you go trying to deadlift 5 times your body weight on your very first set. First off, you want to use this strength training technique for your compound lifts. Movements like squats, bench press movements, chin-ups, weighted chin-ups, big shoulder press movements like dumbbell shoulder press and standing barbell press. That's also known as the military press. Any movements that recruit many different muscle groups to perform, you should use this technique to to build strength. You can use it for isolation movements, but the point of isolation movements is more so to support muscle growth in certain areas rather than build strength. I wouldn't use reverse pyramid training for movements like lateral raises, face pulls, or rear delt flies. You can probably get away with using it on movements like bicep curls, tricep pushdowns, row movements, or lat pull downs, but you definitely want to use it with compound movements. So secondly, you do still want to do a couple warm-up sets before trying to lift heavy. This is just intelligent lifting practice. Even though you want to capitalize on your body's freshness, when you try to lift your heaviest, you still need to prime your body and your muscles for lifting heavy to avoid hurting yourself. Even though your hot blonde personal helicopter pilot dropped you off at the top of the pyramid and your body isn't fatigued because of it, you still need to warm up a little bit. And your warm-up sets should not be that taxing on your body or your central nervous system, but they should still be heavy enough to get your blood pumping and your muscles warmed up. So you don't need to be making faces like this during your warm-up sets, but you also want to lift enough weight to get those muscles ready to work hard. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button real quick. It helps YouTube know that my content isn't complete trash. And if you do think this video is complete trash so far, then at least tell me in the comments so that I know what I need to work on in the future. I always love engaging with you guys down there, so don't be a stranger. Anyways, back to warm-up sets. I recommend doing 2 warm-up sets before jumping into your heavy set. So to just give you an example, let's say my heavy set on bench press is 245 pounds for 5 reps. I'd probably warm up with a set of 135 for 5 reps and then a second warm-up set of 185 for 3 reps, just to kind of give you a little bit of an idea of what these numbers might look like. I'm only doing 3 and 5 reps for each of these warm-up sets because I don't want to exhaust myself on these sets, but there's still enough weight on the barbell to get my muscles warmed up from doing just a few reps. I would rest a minimum of 3 minutes before hitting your heavy set too. I'm anal enough about this that I set an actual timer on my phone to stay consistent with my rest time between sets, and I do suggest you do the same. I know for a fact that you've got your phone with you and it has a timer on it. Even if you're still living in the late 2000s with a flip phone, I'd be willing to bet that it still has a timer on it. You'd be surprised how big of a difference it makes resting 3 minutes between your sets compared to 1 or 2. And if you don't believe me, go test it out yourself. So after you do your heavy set, all you got to do is climb down the pyramid. So you're going to rest another 3 minutes after your heavy set and then decrease the weight by 10 to 20%. The exact amount that you lower the weight isn't super important, but the idea is to decrease the weight a little bit so that you can pump out more reps. When you lower the weight, obviously you'll be able to do more reps, and that weight is also going to feel really light after doing a heavy set. So after doing this medium set, you'll just do the exact same thing again for your 3rd set, and then you're done with that exercise. You also want to focus on exercises that are going to build a lot of muscle in your upper body, because that's where you have the most potential to build strength and size as a man, which is going to translate into higher testosterone levels. Your androgen receptor density is highest in areas like your shoulders, your chest, your back, your arms, so you want to take advantage of that potential. Let's go over an example of what this might look like overall. Let's say I'm using reverse pyramid training on bench press to get stronger. My 2 warm-up sets were 135 for 5 and 185 for 3. Now I'm going to rest 3 minutes, crush my heavy set at 245 for 5 reps, then rest another 3 minutes. Then I'm going to lower the weight by about 25 pounds for my medium set. So that's about 220 pounds after I've rested for 3 minutes. I'm probably going to be able to do about 6 to 8 reps, and then I'm going to repeat that whole process for my last set, lower the weight and rest for 3 minutes. I'm just going to lower the weight by 20 pounds, so I'm shooting for 200 pounds as my light set, and I should be able to knock out about 8 to 10 reps. Boom, all done with that exercise. So I know I just threw a lot at you, but if you get this process down and use reverse pyramid training with your main compound lifts, you are going to get stupid strong. Your testosterone levels are going to increase, and that actual picture that I painted at the beginning of the video is going to morph into the reality that is your life. You are going to become a regular freaking beast in the gym. Now, if you've made it this far and you're still not confident that you have everything that you need to design a super effective testosterone boosting boosting workout routine, then I want you to head on over to the link in the pinned comment down below and fill out a quick form to learn more about my coaching program. It only takes a minute or two, and once I have all that information, I'll coordinate with you to hop on a quick Zoom call and we can chat about how I can help you out. So I hope to hear from you soon. But anyways, that's how you skyrocket your testosterone levels using reverse pyramid training. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And again, if you're new here and you've made it this far, I would love for you to go ahead and subscribe. This generation of men have much lower testosterone levels than previous ones from things like poor diets, bad exercising habits, and increased exposure to environmental toxins, and even things like pornography addiction are negatively impacting men's testosterone levels. And all of these things are becoming a huge problem in our society because it's stripping men of what makes men men. So if you want to join my community that's focused on helping men reverse this downward trend and educating them on how to increase their testosterone levels naturally, go ahead and subscribe and turn the notification bells on too so that you're not missing out on any of my latest videos. Let me know what you thought about the video in the comments down below. I always love hearing from you guys and connecting with you. It also helps me make the kind of content you guys want to see when I hear from you directly, so don't be shy. I always love engaging with you fellas down there. If you made it to the end, I do appreciate the support. I hope you got a ton out of this video too. Good luck in all of your efforts to boost your testosterone naturally. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.